first little experiment recording audio using these Rode, I think they're called the M5 condenser mics. They're a matched pair, whatever that means. I don't think I'm going to care, but I guess professional studio musicians may care. They use these for drums and guitars and vocals and all sorts of stuff. And the reason why I'm using these microphones is because they're capable of withstanding a very high sound pressure level. Using any other microphone so close to the exhaust, what you get is a lot of clipping with the sound. It just distorts. It sounds terrible. So the idea is that this one's going to point down towards where the turbo is, and I'm hoping that this one will pick up some induction noise and some whistling or some spooling up of the turbo. And this one's obviously pointing pretty much directly at the exhaust tip. I'm going to experiment a little bit. I haven't tried these microphones before. To record them, I'm using a Zoom H5 recorder. And for those of you that know what the Zoom H5 is, it's a digital handheld recording device. You've got 2 channels down the bottom, and you've got this little attachment up the top, which has stereo mics. Got a windsock on it at the moment. And I've just got my headphones plugged in so I can sort of monitor and sort of see what's going on. That's just my power bank to power the Zoom, because I don't have any little AA batteries at the moment. And then these microphones are connected using XLR cables. They're 5 meters in length, because I'm planning to tape them around the side of the car and run them inside at some point. So yeah, how have I mounted these? So these little mounts, these come with the microphones, and because my car used to have the big giant bumperettes on the rear, when I changed to the narrow style Euros, it left me with these open holes, which have actually come in quite handy. So I've got a 3/8 of an inch bolt on the back side in, and that just tightens up, and it makes it pretty secure. Like the only flex here is in this mount as well. The microphones are pretty well sort of clamped in there, but when I go on the road, I'll probably wrap some gaffer tape or some duct tape around there just to make sure, or to give me some peace of mind. I'll have a look at putting these windsocks on. So I just got these 2 little windsocks from, oh, I don't know if they're going to fit. Don't you hate it when it's too small? Yeah. Oh, okay. I haven't thought this through. I'm going to have to do something about that. I'm going to need to get a bigger windsock that covers the entire thing. Or maybe I can push this through. Just to cover that, just for today. I just want to get rid of any wind noise that I can. So there is a bit of wind blowing now actually, but now in order to adjust the gain, so these 2 knobs, so 1 and 2, channels 1 and 2, I think 1 is the turbo, 2 is the exhaust. And I don't know if you can hear that, but there's a bit of wind blowing on the... Actually, let's just see. If I pull this sock off, can you hear that wind? I'll turn that up. A little bit of a breeze there. I'm just going to blow on it to give you an idea. That's just me gently blowing on it. Now I'll put the sock on. What was he doing? Now I'll blow on it again. So you can see it does make a huge difference in taking out any wind noise. So the gain for each is controlled here, and the idea is, I think, that at full volume, like, you know, when you're really on the throttle, you want it to be somewhere around -12 to -6, I think. Like if I've got these set up in stereo, so the left mic will come out of the left channel, the right mic will come out of the right channel, so I'll show you that. But if I click my fingers here, that should sound like it's coming out of the right, and here it will sound mostly like it's coming out of the left. Obviously this one's going to pick up noise from here, but it's designed to put it into your left and right ears. You can adjust them individually, so I can change the gain on the right here, it's just a bit too much. Same on the left. So I'm going to leave them at 4, and I guess we'll go and start the car and see what happens. So again, this is the first time, I haven't done this before. Not with these microphones, I mean. Engine is completely cold, and I'm expecting it to start pretty easily.